Hello, chess aficionados. I come to you today with a heavy heart because I might not be continuing with my chess channel that I've had for 2 years now, and I get lots of views, but not too many people are subscribing. So, as they say, we gotta pay the light bills. But before I go, I want to let you think about these things. Who is the president of FIDE? Arkady Dvorkovich. And who is Arkady Dvorkovich? Let's see, according to Wikipedia, I mean, as good a source as any at this point. He was born in 1972, and he used to be, what did he used to be? Is a politician and economist, and was deputy prime minister in Dmitry Medvedev's cabinet. Okay? He was previously an assistant to the president of the Russian Federation. So do you think he has ties and is close to the Kremlin? What do y'all think? And do you think that FIDE being run by a Russian president is not something odd? I mean, we could be running out of sponsors here, as you see. What has happened to let's see. It's called a Russian death syndrome. I mean, the Atlantic has stated Russian tycoons are disappearing into the other world, left and right. And it's a very interesting article. So here's a list of people you should currently not want to be: a Russian sausage tycoon, a Russian gas industry executive, the editor-in-chief of a Russian tabloid, a Russian shipyard director, the head of a Russian ski resort, a Russian aviation official, or a Russian rail magnate. Anyone answering to such a description probably ought not to stay in Europe and Windows it almost any country on almost every continent. So it's kind of tongue-in-cheek that Russia will find you wherever. And so it is, I mean, the government. It's a very interesting article. And with such close ties that this president has with FIDE, do you think it's any wonder that the next bid for the World Chess Champion, since Magnus Carlsen has decided not to defend it in 2023, will be between Russia and China? But we have it's an interesting Kremlin's Gothic murderverse. And I thought I wanted to share what else this article stated. Very interesting. It mentions chess in a way, but not the way you think. So let's see. All right, let's see. It's here. It is here. Let me go up. This is this one. Michael Weiss, a journalist and the author of a forthcoming book on the GRU, the Russian military intelligence agency, told me that Antov really fall out of his window in India. Was he pushed by a Kremlin agent, or did he get a call that threatened his family and made him feel that he had no option but to leave? All of these things are possible. Ah, there it is. This is a chess reference. For oligarchs who have failed to show sufficient loyalty to Putin, ex-suicide is not an implausible scenario. It is not uncommon to be told, we can come to you, or you can do the manly thing and commit suicide. Take yourself off the chessboard. Okay, well, there we have it. It's very clear. So, if FIDE is run by a Russian influence, and then China being so big as an economy, that Europe needs China. Why does Europe need China? Well, look at this. Luxury in Europe is going up, and thanks to the forecast, it will be China by losing its restrictions. They hope that Europe's most valuable listed company, worth about 400 billion euros, and Hermes are recently hitting all-time highs. Well, somebody's not hurting out there financially. Europe's luxury brands shine: LVMH, Moncler, Richemont, Gucci owner carrying Burberry and Hermes. Some of them are, I believe, French. At Paris fashion shows, which run through the end of this week, Chinese buyers, a staple at such events before the pandemic, still haven't returned in droves. And so, yes, Europe, at least the luxury brands, rich people need China. And then what else do we got? Look at this. And this is the clincher. None of this has happened by accident. This is talking about how the rich have gotten richer. It's not an accident, he tells me, that our economists have concentrated greater wealth in fewer hands. Quite simply, wealthy people have used their wealth to purchase democracy. Now, who is playing whom against for the World Championship again? Do you know? To warp democracy in their own interest. They've done that through a global template that involves lowering taxes, privatizing formerly public attempts to deal with common problems, liquidating the spending that went to things like social services, and then putting that money into their own pockets. The main power of the billionaire class, Goodman says, is in their creation of values, not value, that maintain a friendly political climate. Davos, he says, is a prophylactic against change, an elaborate reinforcement of the status quo served up as the pursuit of human progress. So let's see at the end. Nesreen Malik says, is a Guardian columnist, so close and yet so far. The system doesn't seem to be rigged. It is rigged. I guess it's a step in the right direction. The terms which in the past would have consigned the speaker to the pile of conspiracy theorists and commies are making their way into the mainstream. Mordaunt went further. The very continuation and success of capitalism, she said, hangs in the balance. But for the powerful tiny minority that owns half the world's wealth, this sort of capitalism is succeeding better than ever before. What hangs in the balance as the billionaires' riches increase is their ability to argue that it's working for us too. And finally, this is quite extraordinary. Ukrainian oligarch says he placed Jewish death curse on Putin. Hannadi Korban, who was stripped of his Ukrainian citizenship last month, claims Russian president is aware of the Kabbalistic hex and is making military decisions based on it. Now that should raise eyebrows. It is called a pulsa de nura, and he put against Putin. It's a procedure where you have to warn officially the enemy or person on whom you want to perform it so that they know that such a procedure is being initiated against them. I warned Putin, let him think further, and draw conclusions. Corbyn told NV in an interview that aired on August 11th. The Pulsa de Nura is meant for enemies of the Jews and according to believers is supposed to bring about the death of the person upon whom it is placed within a year. If the curse does not work, some believe the people who placed it will die instead. How deeply the Pulsa de Nura is rooted in Jewish tradition is a matter of debate. While its name Aramaic for fiery lashes appears in some classical Jewish texts, its formulation occurs with a specific procedure, a ceremony performed at night by 10 men over 40 years of age, involving lighting candles, reciting mystical texts, and according to some, blowing shofars, appears to be a modern invention. Still, the Pulsa de Nura is widely known in Israel, where right-wing Orthodox Jews have deployed it against multiple politicians. And you can continue reading this. Well, it's kind of dangerous stuff in a way. So, my friends, those that have supported me on this channel, I thank you so much for the 2 years that you've stayed with me. And I would like for it to move a little higher. But since it has not, you have lots of other people out there and the algorithm just pops them right up. You don't have to, you just have to put chess and you will see them right there. Algorithms are friendly to those people, and hey, may the best man or woman win, and congratulations to those that have a wonderful presence on chess on YouTube. And again, thank you so much for all the people that have supported me. Time to say au revoir. Ciao, ciao.